Hi, Michael Buffer here, and you are watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. Take 3. Delighted to be joined by Adam Smith, the head of Sky Sports Boxing, the main voice of Sky Sports Boxing. We're here at the SSE Arena. Adam, good evening. How are you? First of all, how excited are you for tonight?
Very excited. We've got a feast of boxing, Faisal, both from here and from Las Vegas tonight, culminating in the wonderful clash between Terence Crawford and Sean Porter, which I think has got Fight of the Year candidate all over it. So hopefully everyone will stay with us through the English leg, the British leg here at Wembley, which has got a terrific British title fight with Hazer Burton and Dan Aziz. We've got Richard Riakporhe in the main event in a big cruiserweight test on the fireworks in that one. Florian Marku, of course, Natasha Jonas, the Azim brothers. We've got, young stars hoping to really make their name and get on that platform. Big turnout tonight. We've got a lot of fighters coming. No Tyson Fury's in the building to support his cousin Hazer Burton. So yeah, I think it'll be a really feel-good sort of evening and taking us into what is a marathon night. I guess it's a case of stay up or get up, but I'm going to stay up and I hope you do as well. I think it's going to be a terrific sort of 10-12 hours in front of us, and it's a real one for boxing enthusiasts, and as I said, it finishes with one of the best fights in recent times, the Crawford and Porter.
Let's talk a bit about Crawford versus Porter before we talk about anything else. Adam, it is going to be a brilliant fight. You've got Terence Crawford, arguably one of the best fighters in the world, and you've got Sean Porter, the relentless Sean Porter that I like to call him. What can you see happening in that fight tonight?
The relentless, irrepressible, ferocious Sean Porter, who never ever knows when to take a backward step or give up. He's an incredible fighter himself, obviously former world champion, but it's a tough ask for even Sean, I think. Terence Crawford is, in my opinion, right up there at the pinnacle, one of the 2-3 top pound-for-pound fighters in the world, freeweight champion. Really like Terence, and I wonder if a fight like this might bring even the best out in Crawford. I think it's going to go long. I think it's going to be tight at times. I think Porter will probably have his success and win rounds, but I think Crawford is so skilled and so mobile and so good that I think he'll find a way to adapt to what Sean's going to throw at him and win this one. But I think it's going to be really exciting. And right, Sean Porter off at your peril. I mean, he's a fantastic fighter himself, and it would not be a massive upset if he came through. But I think Crawford possibly a little bit too smart for him.
Well, it's an excellent fight. Great way to round up the night. We also saw Demetrius Andrade in action last night, retaining his world title, stopping Jason Quigley. How impressed were you with his performance, and what would you like to see next to Andrade?
Yeah, really impressed with Demetrius Andrade. I like him a lot. He's a really good guy. He's got that sort of style, a bit like in the Who Needs Him club, but he's been so good for so long, and I don't think he's had his fair dues. He was brilliant last night against, unfortunately, our former Sky scholar Jason Quigley, who's a great guy, and we were obviously hoping that he'd give a great challenge. It wasn't to be for Jason last night, but yeah, it was a terrific performance. I like to see him in the real big fights now, Demetrius. There's plenty out there for him, and who knows, maybe the winner of the Eubank Liam Williams fight will sort of find himself in that sort of mix. And yeah, it was a great performance by Barnes.
That sort of leads to my next question. Rumour going around Twitter yesterday.
Disappointing rumours, obviously.
Well, we hope it's rumours.
Well, we don't know. I think, look, I know what you sort of read, and that's where we are at the minute. Liam Williams, I think, has suffered an injury. I think he's getting it checked out over the course, I guess, of the next 48 hours, and we'll find out what's going to happen. At the moment, the fight's on. It's December the 11th in Cardiff. We've had no indication that it's not, but obviously a fighter's health is the most important thing, and if he's injured and can't go through the fight, can't go through the fight, and we'll have to postpone it and look for another date. But it'd be bitterly disappointing, because obviously we just got it started, just got it announced, and I know how much Liam wants this, and how much Chris wants this, and how much the fans want it. So yeah, we're all hoping, fingers and toes crossed, that it still happens on December 11th. But obviously, if there's an injury, and it's an injury that's not going to be healed in time, then the fight will be off. Well, we don't know yet.
So all systems go for December 11th as far as you're concerned?
I think it's just a case of wait and see until early next week. I mean, we've been told that, I haven't spoken to Liam personally, but I've had messages back. Ben Shalom's had messages, and Calla, and to say that he's picked up some sort of an injury in training and sparring, I think, and he'll have to get it checked out, and I guess we'll know more in the early part of next week, and hopefully it'll still go ahead December the 11th, and if it doesn't, then we'll look to another date.
Adam, before I let you go, Bob Arum done an interview the other day. He said he likes the idea of making Tyson Fury versus Joe Joyce. Would you be a fan of that fight if it was to be made?
Yeah, look, I think Joe Joyce is great, and I'd love to see him fight Tyson Fury. I'd be a little bit disappointed if Dillian didn't get his opportunity. I think he's waited around a long time. He's obviously, he's got rid of that wrong sort of, or the Povetkin knockout defeat by writing that in Gibraltar. And I think he deserves the fight, but there's a lot of politics involved. There's a lot of things happening with the WBC, and let's just see who Tyson Fury wants to fight too. I like to see Fury white, obviously, but boxing's funny. It can go in different angles. And if it's Fury Joe Joyce, it's Fury Joe Joyce. Yeah, it's another good fight. There's a lot of great fights out there, and we know AJ and Usyk are going to go at it again. And you just sort of hope that Dillian gets his opportunity at some point to fight for the world title. I think he's waited around a long time, so I'd like to see him get a crack, whether it's at Tyson or the winner of Usyk and AJ. But if Fury Joyce happens, that's an interesting fight. Like what Joyce did with Dubois, and he's right in amongst it. It just it will be. I guess for me, I just would, all the talk of the white fight, I think that's the one that I'd rather see. But no, Joe gets the opportunity. Good luck to him. It's an all British affair, and that's a great fight as well.
Hopefully, get it on Sky Sports.
Listen, we try and get what we can on Sky. We've got an exclusive deal with Boxer. We've got an exclusive deal with Top Rank, and whatever Ben and Todd bring us, and we'll take. But obviously, we love the big fights on Sky, that, and hopefully we'll have many more coming up in 2022. Well, I'm not saying we will have many more, but we can't have everything.
Okay, Adam, well, kick off in less than just 15 minutes, I believe, and you've got a night of boxing to commentate on, so let you carry on. Thank you very much for your time, and look forward to speaking to you soon,
No
Adam.
problem at all. No problem.